This is the rawest and the realest WMMA podcast on the planet. This is Savage WMMAFAN podcast episode number 22. Let's go. Congratulations to Taila Santos in a first round thrashing, absolute fight night destruction of Joanne minus the Calder Wood. I did believe that Santos had a very probable, very likely, much likelihood that she was going to get a motherfucking stop. Know what I'm talking about? And she did. I mean, she went in there and she just dominated Calder minus the Wood. And, you know, it just like, it was there for the fucking taking. It was like she just took her cookies. So anyway, that's all fine and dandy. Savage is happy to know that an up-and-comer, an actual competitor at the flyweight division, is, doing some big things. Doing what she has to do. Nice little 4-fight winning streak. And, also, to bounce back from that terrible debut against Mara Barella. I don't know how the fuck she beat that case, by the way. But anyway, so Santos is the shit right now, right? Right? I mean, obviously, she should be the number one contender. Or she should be, acting like she want to be the motherfucking number one contender. Know what I'm talking about? But for some strange reason, when DC asked her, Talia, who would you like to fight next? She said some shit like, it's some top secret shit. Yeah, it's some 007, die another day type shit. So, G14 classified, FBI, CIA, one day I can tell you, but as of now, I'm under protective services and shit. Know what I'm talking about? Like, what the fuck is going on? But motherfucking Taila Santos. I have no idea what's going on with Taila Santos. But anyway, I'm going to take a second and just say, welcome back to the podcast. It's been a while. Savage is back. Happy Thanksgiving. I like to release these holiday versions very early when the holidays coming, so you can take your time and digest your stuff and your turkey, your Christmas presents. Well, you shouldn't be digesting that. If it's like a sweater, you may get sick and fucking die. But know what I'm talking about. But anyway, the bottom line is that, just nice and early for everybody. And I just hope everybody is having a good morning or whenever you get this podcast. So back to Taila Santos. I don't know what the fuck Taila Santos is thinking about. Like, how many more fights do you need to fight before you call out a champ? You're in a division that has been fucking raped and pillaged by the... I mean, half the division's been burned down by the bullet Shevchenko. There's not a lot of people at the top no more. Everybody at the top has been smoked by the fucking bullet. So why the fuck would you act like you don't know who you're supposed to name? This shit pisses me off to no fucking end. And as you listen to this whole podcast, you will see a common theme of a bunch of girls that just don't know what the next step is. and having a successful WMMA career. They don't know. I still don't get this. I'm still amazed that Jennifer Maya called motherfucking Valentina out. You know what I'm saying? And she don't even speak English. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but she had a little translator, and she was able to do it. So why the fuck couldn't Taila Santos do it? I don't get it. I'm lost. I'm absolutely lost here. I mean, this is great. You got the finish. You got the 50,000, 50 G's. I don't know. Maybe that's 100 G's back home in Brazil. That's good. But hell, you could probably get $500,000 for fighting the champ. I don't know. Any fucking way. Anyway, I don't understand this division. This is the craziest division in the history of WMMA. I'm letting you know right now, there is no division like the 125-pound division in the UFC. This is the wackiest shit. Warner Brothers, nobody can come up with no shit wackier than this, okay? A bunch of fucking Looney Tunes. Know what I'm talking about? And it's kind of weird because, everybody was saying that 145 pounds was supposed to be the division of Cyborg, and that never really fell through. It's just kind of something for motherfucking Nunes to do until her ass decides to fucking retire. But anyway, but that isn't even really a division. This is an actual division, but it's just dominated by the spirit of this 5'5" woman who moves like a motherfucking bullet and just whoops ass and don't worry about the names that she whooped until like much later. And I almost genuinely feel sorry for this fucking division because every time it looks like somebody's coming, they backing the fuck up. I mean, case in point, look at motherfucking... I'm not a KGB fan, okay? I never was much of a big one. And, after a while, she kind of started leaving a bad taste in my mouth. And there's a whole lot of reasons to not particularly care that much for her. But even when she was on that 3-fight losing streak, she was somebody that people liked. She was somebody that was considered entertaining. And the bottom line is that she's been kind of put it together the last couple of fights. And, she got a finish against Carla. And, it may not be the biggest opponent you could beat, but I'm like, it's still a TKO stop. It's still your second stoppage in a row. This division is weak sauce. You understand what the fuck the Savage is saying? It don't take much to come up in this fucking game, okay? It's like motherfuckers out in the street. it's like coming up in a hood where like there's no rival gangs or motherfucking drug lords and nothing. You just sit on the block for 3 days. Next thing you know, you driving a motherfucking caddy with fucking Dayton's or whatever the fuck. I don't know. But I just think it's a crazy ass division because when you look at this shit, you got all of these girls. They wear these uniforms, these UFC uniforms, like they so proud to be in the company. But they don't want to do shit. They don't want to call nobody out. She's my friend. I can't fight her because Becky's my friend. And we work out together. And I'm like, bitch, please. You're paid to punch people in the face. You understand? Friends is for, vacation time. Your biggest friends is flawless victory, okay? Mortal Kombat type shit. That's what I'm talking about. That's why motherfuckers like Valentina and Nunes will just keep dominating because these motherfuckers treated like a regular job, and these motherfuckers treated like some fucking Game of Thrones type shit. Know what I'm talking about? They want motherfucking heads to roll at the end of the fucking day and just be them sitting on the goddamn throne. So anyway, I'm just very disappointed by this division. But there is one motherfucker that I can give some props of recent, okay? I mean, yeah, Manon is doing her thing, and I'm happy that fucking, Santos won, even though didn't call out the champ, Duggan. But at the end of the day, one motherfucker that I have to highlight is somebody that I didn't think I'd be acknowledging this much about a year from now, a year from when I started my channel, and that is JoJo Calder minus the Wood. And you make it minus the Calder, but the heart is still there. And despite the fact that I thought it was a bad fucking decision for her to go in there against a motherfucker like Jennifer Maya and actually give her that opportunity and throw a title shot away, I will say this about JoJo Calder, minus the Calder Wood, that she'll give an up-and-comer a shot. She'll give a motherfucking competitor a shot. She will actually take fights. She is not afraid of the fade. She will go in there and take a hard fight, even when she was in the motherfucking strawweight division. She has a record of this. She may even complain, but she'll complain and fight. And understand that, maybe she put her foot in her mouth by taking too many fights. But at least she's a veteran who was up near the top that gave multiple girls opportunities. I have to take my hat off for her because all the rest of these motherfucking bitches are scared. They either scared or they just super unrealistic or super political, like motherfucking Chikagian who knows she'll get her ass beaten back to motherfucking childhood if she go in there against the Bullet again, cherry picking motherfuckers who are down, lower in the pedigree, you know what I'm saying? So, because I don't give a shit about the rankings no more. They don't make no fucking sense. But, you know what I'm saying? You got A-level fighters, B. You got people who are C and moving up. And it's like all the C and D motherfuckers. All the people with the fucked up report cards. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Combo Breaker 99. These are the motherfuckers who want to fight. And it's funny, this is the one thing WMMA universe most of us can agree about in a damn 125-pound division. But shout out to JoJo Calderwood, who, I don't know what's left of JoJo Calderwood. I doubt she ever get a title shot at this point, but at least she takes the fucking fights, Like my man Tom Terrell say, buy the ticket, take the fucking ride. JoJo Calderwood has taken the ride for good and for bad, but she does do it. So, salute. So, I'm not going to be long here talking about Kayla because I noticed that some of you who followed my channel for a little while, you've noticed something. You noticed that the Savage hasn't really spoke much about Kayla. I think my last video about Kayla Harrison was uploaded somewhere around 6 months ago. 6 damn months ago, because it's the same old song. Digital fucking Underground. Like, why the fuck would I talk about Kayla Harrison? Kayla Harrison is in an organization on training wheels far too fucking long. Okay? She is a special needs WMMA participant. Know what I'm talking about? So I don't really give a fuck no more about Kayla Harrison. In case people been wondering, oh, Savage, where's the videos about? Look, overhyped, muscle-bound judoka in MMA. Flat the fuck out. I don't have nothing to say about, okay? She's still running scared from Nunes and Cyborg. I don't even want to put them in a picture together right now. I just don't want to fucking do it. So if you don't see any videos for another 6 months with Kayla Harrison in it, that means she has not taken on any serious competitors at 145 or 155. You know what I'm saying? That's where we at right now. That's where the fuck we're at with Kayla fucking Harrison. And I would probably talk about her if she at least took on somebody like Chelsea, Chandler, because she's a thug. I keep telling Combo she's a motherfucking thug. So if she take on somebody like that, at least a true thug, okay, in the cage, then maybe I give her some fucking coverage. But as of now, the hell with Kayla Harrison, hype job ass. So I was going to make a solo video about this, and I kind of ended up changing my mind. I didn't want to talk about it at the time because I'm like, here we go with this again. But, I was rereading the article, and I'm going to go ahead and pull the article up right now. And so in this article, Carla Esparza responds to Dana White. And shut the fuck up. I'm going to go ahead and read it. Hold on. Shut the fuck up, Carla. Carla, I don't want to hear your irritating voice. Get the fuck away from me. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and read some of this. And just to give you an idea, in case you didn't read this article, I'll leave a link below. Here we go. Honestly, that's how I feel, that there's really not a lot of other options, Esparza told MMA Junkie on Tuesday. I'd love to hear what the UFC or Dana would come for as the next option that they're kind of talking about. But I personally, as a fan of the division and this sport, I couldn't really think of any other fight that really makes sense. So, we'll see what they come up with. But in all actuality, I think Rose and I is a fight that makes sense. It's a fight that she wants. It's a fight that I want. So hopefully it happens. This motherfucker does not understand the fans. Before I continue, she don't understand the motherfucking fans. And be honest with you, I gotta be a little critical of Rose. A lot of these fucking WMMA fighters, they talk as if they don't understand the fandom. And it bothers me. It bothers me a fucking lot. All right, skip the next paragraph. Let's go back to Carla's words. I mean, you never know with the UFC. They could always throw out whatever, but like I said, this is the only fight that makes sense. I think I made a statement in my last fight. You did? I think Rose wants to fight. She thinks in her mind at this current time that this is the toughest fight for her. She wants to avenge her loss, and there's nothing but respect between us. But I think that's going to stop her from trying to take my head. I don't think that's going to stop her from trying to take my head off and get the win. Here's my motherfucking problem, okay? You ever heard of show, don't tell? You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't you go to Rose in front of your fans and her fans and say, hey, Rose, remember that time we fought 6-7 years ago where I choked you out and became the first ever strawweight champion in the UFC? Well, how about me and you run it back? I know you want to come after me. Let's do this. Say it in a fucking way that don't sound like, you're a little weak bitch. I'm sorry, Carla. I'm sorry. Oh, I shouldn't have called her bitch. Oh, well, bitch. Anyway, just playing. So at the end of the motherfucking day, it's pathetic because as far as the Savage is concerned, I don't think they really have the right presence of mind. I don't think they understand like the carpe diem, the seize the motherfucking moment, the like you got to hype the fucking fight up. It's about what the fans want to see. To some fucking degree. At least get the hardcores behind your back. At least get your fans behind your back. And then there could be some other rumblings with the casuals. But Carla is just so fucking dumb. She's so fucking dumb. She don't understand. Like I said, these WMA fighters don't have management. They got motherfucking mismanagement. You know? My goodness. It's so fucking pathetic, man. Just what is so hard with saying, what's so fucking hard with just simply saying, Rose, let's do this. Me and you, the first two people to fight for the strawweight championship. Rematch. You know, it'll be historical. Me and you, Imano. Like, I don't know. Any fucking thing. Anything other than Rose. This is not a call out, even though it's a call out. Like, I'm just so fucking tired of these fighters talking to each other like they trying to ask each other out on dates and shit. But anyway, I'm just done with Carla Esparza. I'm just done with Carla Esparza. You know, Rose don't even have to punch her in the face. Okay, she punching her own self in the face. Shit ain't about Dana White. This shit is about you, Carla. It's all about you. The Savage of the Week is clearly Taila Santos. Santos beat the fuck out of JoJo Wood. She beat the Calder off her ass. She came in the cage and said, let me take my Calder off right now because I'm about to get my ass beat. Know what I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah. I mean, just $50,000 worth of an ass whooping. That's what JoJo Wood caught. Know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Taila Santos. But you still need to call out Valentina, the Bullet, Shevchenko. Smash that like button, y'all. I really hope you enjoy your Thanksgiving. Eat good, relax, laugh. Someone you love. Someone that's not going to get on your nerve too fucking much when you're sitting there trying to watch the fights this weekend. What have you. Take care of yourself. Be safe. This is the rawest and the realest WMMA podcast on the planet. This is Savage WMMA fan. And I'm out.